Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday. It is another day of beautiful wrestling. Your boys are back. Welcome to another episode of the Piledriver podcast. Big dog,
What's up?
how are you, brother?
I am doing phenomenal. Our Cleveland Browns knocked off the undefeated number one team in the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers.
Facts.
I'm doing wonderful, brother.
With PJ Watson, by the way.
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker, that's right. Not Deshaun Watson. PJ Walker from the XFL. Not Deshaun Watson.
No.
It's just, first of all, I know this isn't a football podcast, but like at this point, I feel like Deshaun wasn't worth the money. You had the week off, you had a bye week, and you still weren't ready to play. Doesn't matter though. The big dirty Phil was in the building, and he put the good juju on the field for the kicker, and the Browns take the dub. I mean,
Yes, sir.
defense, the top two defenses in the league obviously played a part in this matchup, but overall the Browns were able to pull off the dub against the undefeated San Francisco 49ers, who are now 5-1 against the 3-2 Browns.
Love it. But yeah, it's good, man. I know you had some fun.
I did have a great time. I went to RSW, Real Shoot Wrestling, showed up in Parma, Ohio. It was actually the first time that I'd ever heard of them. So I got to go to that, and a couple of familiar faces were there. A couple faces that I was unfamiliar with, who I definitely would like to get a little more familiar, at least get some of our folks in Ohio more accustomed to hearing their names, because there were some people there that stood out and definitely deserve some flowers.
Yeah, I've been aware of them. We talked about earlier. They're based out of West Virginia.
Yes.
I kind of heard about them more when I started following VCW more.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I noticed the one guy had an Applebee's club hat on, so I was like, hey, Saturday Night Special, like those are our boys. Like, we bullshit with them a few times, and we met them at Neo Pro. So he was like, oh yeah, I know them guys, they're cool. So we got to bullshit with him. But so let's jump right into it, and I'm not gonna spend the whole episode on it, because again, but I do feel like some of these people need to be known. I will say that they will be back in Ohio in January. Let's see. He didn't give me a date. He didn't give me an exact date. He did say in January. I believe it's the 4th, actually, of January. So don't quote me on the date exactly. We will let you know. But we will be in attendance for the next Real Shoot Wrestling in Parma, Ohio. I had a good time. First match started off. We had Air Duzen versus Brandon St. James. All right. And this was one of the matches that made the first highlight video that's already up on our TikTok. It was both of these dudes. They were throwing Hurricane Ranas. The one dude did a little Undertaker. Air Duzen did a little Undertaker bounce off the rope, walk, Hurricane Rana type deal. His finishing move was like a Hangman Page, like a rolling, like a what the fuck? Why can't I think of the name of his move? The clothesline.
Damn it, I'm having a brain fart my fucking self.
Dude, right? Like, what the hell? Anyways, so it kind of looks like the buckshot. He does the front flip over the ropes, but into a code breaker. That's what Air Duzen did, and it was kind of cool. And he ended up picking up a victory over Brandon St. James. And I also liked Brandon St. James, who very much in the face looked like Brody Lee, by the way.
I seen the highlight video. He does.
He in the face, he very much looked like a young Brody Lee. But yeah, great match to start off the show. I wasn't upset about it. Let me see what order, because I don't have the order of the matches. I just have them all written down here. Oh, the next match was the tag team match, not for the titles. We had a tag team coming out of, I assume, Philadelphia, Brotherly Love, going up against the Golden Boys, RJ Jonesy and Jimmy James. Great match. Entertaining as all hell. Okay, first off, clearly these guys are from Philly. We're not in Philly. So, fuck Philly. They don't even go here. Yeah, exactly. So, they're chanting Philly, 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 Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly, or, all this crap. And we're chanting Philly sucks. And Cleveland rocks. and you know all this stuff, and they're hating on us. And they came out with, I don't know what you want to call this guy, their manager, their mascot, whatever. He was dressed like a can of fucking squeezy cheese.
Really?
Like, you know that squeezy cheese you put on your crackers back in the day when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was dressed like. I assume because of the whole Philly cheesesteak, cheese whiz, whatever.
That could be it.
But he was dressed like a can of fucking cheese whiz, bro. Great match, very entertaining, super technical. I mean, they were great. They were good wrestlers. They were good shit talkers. But they were no match for the Golden Boys. As RJ Jonesy looked phenomenal with a swanton bomb off the top rope to pick up the victory.
Hey, Jonesy's been getting better and
100%. I can't argue with you. It was, like I said, really entertaining. At one point, I can't remember the guys' names on the back of their shirts. One said Dawkins and the other one said Klepto on the Brotherly Love guys.
yeah.
I don't have their individual names, but as a tag team, they are known as Brotherly Love. That's the other video that's up in the TikTok clip. So I'll get the rest of the matches up. I got them made already. I just don't want to post all the videos at once because then we don't get as many views on one video. I'd like you to take, one a day. Next match, I believe, was the Wolf, Isaiah Wolf, but I could be wrong. I believe it was Isaiah Wolf. Isaiah Wolf versus MV Young. Okay. And I've never heard of either one of these guys. First off, we let him know last night as he walked past us on his way to the ring. Isaiah Wolf smelled amazing. I don't know what the fuck he was wearing, but he smelled great. That's, if you're gonna wrestle, that's how you got to wrestle. You don't want to be in there stanky.
Right.
Great. He smelled great, and he made sure to let us know. Thank you. I appreciate that. He knew what he was doing.
Going up the show smell like.
I'm sure that other wrestlers appreciate it as well. The man smelled phenomenal. Great wrestler. Never, like I said, never heard of either one of these guys. MV Young, beast mode, bro. He was great. I'm talking super funny, super great wrestler, but he would wrestle. And I was with Tommy, and Tommy's over here talking shit to the wrestlers, like he does.
Like Tommy does. Tommy's notorious for that. He's great at it.
Every time he says something to MV Young has got something right back for him. Like they were just having banter, and it was real good.
I love that.
Isaiah Wolf held the match. He was in control at the end for what seemed like a little bit. MV Young got into it with a little ref scuffle and got a little sneakily low blow behind him to pick up the win on Isaiah Wolf.
Okay.
Isaiah Wolf then got into it with the referee because, he was like, why the hell would I just fall on the ground? Why would I just fall on the ground? Like, you didn't see it. And the ref, I didn't see it, blah, blah, blah. He got into it with the ref. He was pissed off. Rightfully so. It makes sense. I don't know. I'd like to see more of Isaiah Wolf and MV Young, both of them as well. I'd love for them to come back when RSW comes back to Ohio. The next match, I'd take that back. That wasn't the next match. I do remember what match was next. It was a women's match, but Isaiah Wolf and MV Young still obviously happened. I just got that, order wrong. My fault.
It's all good.
I got to see Celeste again.
Okay, Celeste is good.
And I got to see Evelyn Sage. We've also seen Evelyn Sage at Neo Pro. Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. As much as I don't want to be mean about it. I've heard multiple things about Celeste, and everybody says she's real good. And she's wrestling on NWA, is from what I've heard, correct?
Yeah.
I don't get it. She's very green, in my opinion. I'm not impressed. No. I've seen more. I don't want to say better because again, maybe I just caught her off night. Both matches I've seen of Celeste, she's lost to Tiffany Nieves, who she's fighting at Samhain. There's a 4-way women's match that was just announced that Tiffany Nieves is in. And then she fought Evelyn Sage. I don't know. Maybe a small sample size. Maybe I need more. Again, I'm not hating. It's not for me, man. I've seen better. Megan Myers,
Yeah.
like in my opinion, would destroy Celeste.
That's a lot. Megan Myers is
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's a
no, I don't.
bar.
You're not just
Again, it's just my opinion. Hate me
yeah,
if you want to hate me for it, but it's
constructive criticism.
a couple times I've seen her. I have not been impressed by her. So it is what it is. Evelyn Sage picked up a win over Celeste. I thought it again, second time I've seen Evelyn Sage. Pretty good. Both of the women were pretty good. I'm not gonna say, I'm not hating again.
First
I
time,
don't want this to go badly on my part. People are like, he's fucking hating, he's fucking hater. Because I'm not. I'm honest opinion, just
if I remember correctly, I think the first time we seen Evelyn Sage was in Mega teaming up
was
with
it?
her.
That's right. I believe you're right. And then we did see her at Neo Pro as well.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. But again, still not my cup of tea. I did get one good picture of Evelyn Sage where she looks apeshit crazy. She's got like Celeste choking around in the ropes, and she looks crazy, like batshit crazy. So it's a pretty good picture. I'll post it.
Do it.
I don't know. Next match, we had a tag team match that was, I don't even know how to classify this one. So
What do you mean?
This team, all right, JD Smooth and Kyle Reed
Okay.
were the challengers going against Mount Kilpis. Apparently, it's an island in West Virginia. Not familiar. I cannot tell you their. I believe the one guy's name was Paulie. I don't know their individual names again. His name was Paulie Kilpis. And but anyways, he came out and he hugged everybody in the front row. It was fucking hilarious. Like he was super excited. He's half of the tag team champions. Comes out, gives everybody a hug. Everybody gets a hug in the front row. He's so happy to see him. He's so happy to be wrestling. He's so happy to be in Ohio. Like just absolute happiness by Paulie Kilpis.
Love it.
And his partner was built like you, but bigger. Like, yeah. And they just, I mean, these other two dudes look like wind would blow them over. Like look like they were each 90 pounds soaking wet. JD Smooth and Kyle Reed. And apparently it was Kyle Reed's last match because he's going out for neck surgery. So I do want to shout out Kyle Reed, wish him a speedy surgery and a speedy recovery, brother. Because they were great wrestlers. Again, they were not my cup of tea. I was more a fan of Mount Kilpis from not seeing either one of these teams before. I definitely sided with Mount Kilpis almost immediately. They were good bad guys. Again, just not my cup of tea, and they look like a toothpick. They need to put some weight on. Eat some meat.
Eat some meat.
Eat some meat. But there was a retention by Mount Kilpis. They were able to retain the RSW tag team titles, and hopefully they'll be still the champions when they come back because I'd love to see more Paulie Kilpis.
Bro.
It was pretty good. Let's see. Next, I think we only have a couple. Oh, next we had another women's match. Sebastian LaShawn, friend of the pod, taking on a female we've seen one time, Dean. I'm not sure if you were even with me when she showed up at Mega. Ruthless Lala. Yeah. She's a fucking beast. Sebastian put up a great fight. I thought at one point Sebastian was going to turn around and pull out this victory. I believe the back of Lala's trunks said, "Ms. What that lariat do?" And she showed Sebastian what that lariat do. Again, I have a clip of that. It'll be up on the page. Almost knocked Sebastian's head off. I mean, it was reckless, bro. And I don't know.
It's all right.
Yeah. The queen. I saw the queen afterwards. Sebastian. She was looking good, a little sore, but It is what it is.
Right.
And then we had I had three more matches actually, and these were, mainly the matches, two of which were, again, first time going to RSW. These were the main reasons I was coming. These were the main matches that I wanted to see the most. We had the Mega Infinity Championship being put on the line by Butchie B.
Okay.
Going up one-on-one with the Thunderbird himself,
Oh,
Jake Ely. Butchie B, wrestler of the week a couple weeks back, going up against one of the, pod favorites of the Thunderbird. This match, as soon as I saw this announced, I figured this was one that was worth the price of admission. Did not disappoint. Jake Ely, the self-proclaimed king of headlocks, definitely tried to show Butchie B that he was the king of headlocks. It did not bode well for Jake at one point when he tried to put Butchie in a headlock and broke Butchie's chain.
oh, you don't do it. You done fucked up.
And at that point, Butchie B turned it up. We got some kicks. We got some reversals into some suplexes and other things. And Butchie B ended it with a throw into the ropes where Jake reversed it. Butchie B ran up the turnbuckles only to fly back into a cutter for the 1-2-3 win.
Hell yeah.
Butchie B, still your Mega Infinity champion. I mean, great match by Butchie. I got some clips of that as well. It'll be up. But oh yeah, clean cutter. It was nice.
I'm gonna need to see that.
It was nice. And another match, the other match that I was most interested in, as we all know, big fan, the Ultra Star Ashton Day, was going one-on-one with the guiding light, Matthew Taylor.
Ooh.
All right. And first off,
didn't know I needed.
Agreed. It was a great match. Ashton wore trunks for the first time, and it was weird because he's always got tights on. So it was just weird. I don't know. It didn't look bad. It was just different.
Right.
Like him and Matt Taylor, guiding light, gospel of light. He tried to get Ashton to, convert. He multiple times. It was funny because, as we know, we've all seen Matt Taylor. I mean, we've seen Matt Taylor multiple times as he is getting checked every time. Most of the time it's with Papa Smurf, but he gets checked and he grabs that referee and gives him a big old kiss on the cheek. This time he got Josh and he puckered up and got Josh right on the lips. And then he tried to give Ashton a hug, let me love you. And Ashton wouldn't fall for it. And it started off to what would be, probably my favorite match of the night. This match was good. This match was stellar, A1. Great wrestling by Matthew Taylor, and by Ashton Day. But Ashton Day picks up a victory and just keeps showing why that Ultra Star is flying through the sky, man. I got nothing bad to say about either one of these guys during this match.
Phenomenal. Oh,
stellar match.
Damn, I wish I would have seen that.
It was good. Like, this was one you definitely like you said, it's one you didn't even know you needed. And then the last match, I wasn't familiar with either one of these guys, and afterwards, let me tell you that I'm a big, big fan of the RSW heavyweight champion, Violent Vance Desmond. Okay, so Dustin Alexander was getting a title shot against Violent Vance Desmond. And as I look in this picture on my phone here, Dustin Alexander has a title. He's the Fuzz Fest Festival champion. I have no idea what the Fuzz Fest is. Oh, hold on. Before we get into this, let me just shout this out too. So there's been a guy, and I believe his name was Bob, and he runs a break shop in Parma. And he's been a sponsor of RSW for 10 years, faithfully.
Okay.
Last night, they invited this man into the ring, Dean, and they gave him a custom break shop belt championship. It was fucking awesome. Like, it was cool as hell, dude. Like, it was sweet. Dude was all excited. He was definitely surprised. He didn't know it was going down, and it was cool. They had a nice little bag for him. Pulled it out. It was red strapped. Had said brake shop on the top, Bob's Brake Shop or whatever the name of his brake shop was. It was cool. It was a cool belt, man. So really cool moment by RSW and the whole staff there to show their appreciation for their sponsor. Fucking sweet. I loved it. But yeah. So let's get back into this. Violent Vance Desmond versus Dustin Alexander. Afterwards, I was able to talk to RSW management and get a little backstory on these two men. Apparently, Violent Vance Desmond trained Dustin Alexander.
Oh.
They used to be tag team champions together. When it was time for this title, I don't know the whole, details of the match and everything. Vance Desmond turned on Dustin Alexander and kicked him in the balls to win this title, to win this heavyweight championship. So he basically, turned on his buddy to go for the gold. And now he is the RSW heavyweight champion. And great match. Great match. I am a big fan of Vance Desmond. I'm a big fan of RSW's heavyweight championship, by the way. The strap is purple, like a nice deep purple.
I see.
That's my favorite color. So it's, it automatically won me over. And it just, the gold with the little black accents in the plates on the purple looks phenomenal. I love it.
I mean, I seen the picture of it. It's a nice looking damn belt. Oh,
it was a very back and forth match. I don't want to butcher. I'm gonna say her name's Nicolia. That's Dustin Alexander's valet, manager, whatever you want to call her. The girl he came out to the ring with him. Vance Desmond basically was kicking this dude's ass the whole time. And at one point, Dustin Alexander went to run up the ropes and kind of tweaked his knee a little bit, I think. And it was just over from there. Vance Desmond saw the opportunity, took the opportunity, and just destroyed that leg until Nicolia. I had to look at it again. Nicolia, because it's Nikolija. Nicolia.
That makes sense, then. Yeah.
She threw the white towel in.
Oh, like, we're good. We're good.
Yep. She sacrificed the match for her. I don't know if they're together. I don't know their story. For her, client, and basically gave up the match. Said he doesn't deserve it, because as is violent Vance Desmond had went out under the ring and pulled a cinder block out and put Dustin's foot on it and was gonna smash it.
No.
Smash his foot with the cinder block. She throws the white towel in to signify the end of the match. Refs come out. Vance Desmond says, all right, it's over. And then does it anyways. And then jumps down and basically foot stomps. Dude, Vance Desmond's finishing move is the curb stomp. I don't know if he calls it something different, but it's a curb stomp. And he basically curb stomps this dude's ankle right on top of a cinder block.
On the injured leg?
On the leg that he had already injured earlier in the evening. Yes.
What a menace.
Again, I can't wait. I need more RSW. I would like some. I definitely need more of this storyline. Again, talking to management, they made sure to let me know that the storylines are very important to them, and that trying to come to Ohio from West Virginia and back and forth, they definitely need a little help in relaying those storylines. I told them we'd be glad to help relay some storylines for them to keep people fresh up here, because I had a great time with this match alone. Again, Ashton Day and Matthew Taylor was my favorite match of the night, yes. But this match, the storyline behind it makes me interested, want to know more. Oh, these dudes are former best friends. Now they're fighting for the fucking title. Something's big's got to go down. I mean, obviously this match got thrown in the white towel. So I wouldn't say that Dustin himself gave up on the match. So I'm sure there's going to be some repercussions for Nicolia. There's going to be another challenge issued if Dustin even deserves it, or if Vance thinks he deserves it, considering it his girlfriend threw in the towel for him already once.
Right.
So we'll see what happens there, and we'll make sure to let everybody know.
Hey, man,
I do know that RSW will be back in January in Parma. It's on York Road. It's at the American Legion. American Legion Post 703. It's right there on York Road. Nice little building, good parking lot, nice, amenities. You don't have to park on the street somewhere crazy. They had concessions, soda, food, pretzels, nachos, typical concessions. They weren't overpriced. They weren't, nothing was crazy. And they had moonshine. They're from West Virginia, so it's probably good moonshine.
Well, I'm down to go for the next. No, I was just saying, I've always been wanting to check out BCW as well. I'm down for a Piledriver road trip.
Oh, that would be cool. I tried to get somebody to do a Piledriver last night. Nobody wanted to, so.
Yeah, it's all right. You win some, you lose some.
But that would be cool if we could find a weekend down there where they both have a show like on a Saturday. I know VCW does Sunday shows a lot, so it'd be cool if we could get like an RSW on a Saturday and a VCW on a Sunday. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. I'm down with that.
Yeah. So definitely interested in RSW some more. I want to see where it goes. As far as we like to give our ratings out here. As far as Piledrivers, I'm gonna give them a 3.5.
Okay.
It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't horrible. I've seen worse. Like, it was good. I'm definitely interested and want to know more and go back.
Do you think the fact that you weren't familiar with a lot of these people as far as the wrestlers and the storylines that kind of hindered that a little bit?
A little bit. And like I said, I'm definitely interested in the Vance Desmond, Dustin Alexander storyline more. Clearly, there was people, again, like I didn't see the Brotherly Love tag team. They were good. I liked them. They were cool. I'm not mad at that at all. Vance Desmond, definitely like him. He's great. I would love to see him more often in other stuff up here, not in a storyline. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how Tim comes in with the Gouge Championship. You can do the same thing. Walk in with the RSW title. You don't have to put it on the line or anything like that. Right. But big prop shouts out going to Butchie Cannon last night for bringing the mega title to another promotion and being confident enough to defend that shit. So great show. 3.5 Piledrivers. I'm definitely interested in RSW when they come back in January. We will be there.
I'll be there for sure.
I'll let you know. We will let you know, and I'll keep you up to date. Anything related RSW wise, so that you can stay if you're listening to us and you want to hear more about them. Make sure to follow them on all their socials. They're on RSW, on Facebook, Real Shoot Wrestling. It's on YouTube. Make sure to check them out.
And if you're just listening to us and you're not following us on any of the socials, give us a follow as well. Piledriver Pod on all the socials. Search it. You'll see us. Give us a look. Give us a follow, a rating, whatever.
Oh, yeah, 110%. If you look down, if you're watching us right now, if you can see our beautiful mugs right now, and you look down below and you're not subscribed to us on our content, click it.
Hit it.
If you're not commenting down there, just comment in the box. Say something. Talk to us. Talk to us about RSW. Talk to us about your favorite mega superstar. Tell us what match you want to see from Neo Pro at the next show. Anything. But speaking of mega, we have a couple announcements. We have a couple things to go over for the people who did not get to watch Turmoil this past Thursday. First off, for those who don't know, 2 Turmoils ago, a challenge was issued by Barazi Suave of Chambea against the one and only Big Mo. Big Mo accepted. And this past Thursday on Turmoil, Big Mo and Brazzi went 1-on-1. It was very ugly for Brazzi. Yeah. It was very destructive by Big Mo. I will just say, we won't get into it. You can get over to Mega Championship Wrestling and rewatch the match. It's on there. But I will say that Brazzi almost got his head knocked off. And I guarantee you that his chest had Big Mo's handprints all over it from them chops that was laid down.
Would you take his chop from Big Mo?
No.
If you had to choose between Big Mo and Paxton Calloway, who you taking a shot from?
Neither one of them.
You gotta pick one.
Nope. I don't want to.
You got to.
Why? What did I do wrong? I'd like to apologize. I mean,
Can we look this out?
yeah, I'm sorry. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. I mean, I seen JVM bribe Big Mo out of a wrestling match with a buffet. So me and Mo can hit a buffet, and as I'm sure Paxton can come too. We can all come. It's on me, and I'll just feed these big men. That's fine, as long as nobody hits me. But on another note, you know, you bring him up as well, another big man. So in the post-show turmoil, after turmoil, you know, Brandon's sitting there, and I believe he had a chocolate cream pie this weekend.
Mo got a taste of that pie. He's like, I love cream pies.
Mo got a taste of pie, and we had two announcements for Mega Championship Wrestling. Brazzy Suave has challenged Paxton Calloway to a match. So yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen on Turmoil. And then the big thing about Paxton being on Turmoil this past week was that he was also announced as the next member of Team Brandon.
Man, I'm glad that we secured our front row tickets for this because they sold out.
Oh, they're sold out already. A month out, the show is sold out. You cannot sit front row with us. You have to sit behind us because yeah, we're sold out. So as at this point, we got Brandon, Nick, and Paxton Calloway versus Tim. I haven't seen any announcements as to Tim's partners.
I haven't either. I
want
to get Brandon's.
Yeah. Another announcement that we had was that Team Ashton has been filled.
Yes.
He didn't even take time to announce person by person by person. He just said
the whole damn team.
Yep. Here's my team. Good luck. And boy, let me tell you what a team it is.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, Ken and Sebastian have been having some problems lately. Sebastian LaShawn is on Team Ashton. Gavin and Skylar lost the tag team titles to PME. They now have to face PME for the tag team championships at some point. They are the number one contenders.
Yep.
But PME has been a thorn in Cash Inc.'s side since they returned to Mega Championship Wrestling.
And they're going to still be a thorn in their side.
PME is on Team Ashton.
I love it.
And then last but most certainly not least, we all know that it's a lot to get cred from Brandon Xavier. That's one. You know, if Brandon Xavier is praising you, you're doing a great job training rookie, whatever they want to call you. If Brandon Xavier is telling you that you're doing a great job, you're fucking killing it, or he's sharing your stuff and posting about how proud he is of how well you're doing, et cetera, et cetera. But when the other wrestlers of Mega are doing it as well, saying that you're a stud, you're a young rookie stud, you're a monster, watch this kid, he's one to watch out for, including the captain of your team. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for Aaron Alloway.
Yeah.
Final member of Team Ashton.
Were you surprised by this?
The teaming? So a little bit. I was more so surprised at the drop. You know, like that he dropped it the way he did. Like, here's everybody, boom. I like it too. Like, here's my team. And it made sense because, you know, Cash Inc. didn't say, hey, we're, you know, dropping one by one. We knew who was in Cash Inc. They just had to add one member, in which they did in adding Nick Nero to their team. So, I mean,
and we already know Holloway and Nick Nero got a little something going on.
Exactly.
So everybody on each one has been involved in some capacity.
Aaron Alloway has fought Chris Onyx in recent weeks for the Brass Knuckles Championship and lost. He lost to Nick Nero at the last show. Sebastian and Ken have their own little beef they've had going on for weeks now. PME and Cash Inc., Skylar and Gavin have been going at it over those tag team titles for weeks and weeks and weeks. Chris Onyx got probably the biggest win of his career so far at Back to Business over the team captain Ashton Day. Just the animosity between these two groups all over the board is going to lead to an amazing match. And Brandon said it best, actually, if you follow Brandon on Facebook. If you don't, you're dumb for that. But he said it best today. The match can start in one ring and end in the other. You know what I'm saying? War Games. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a phenomenal show. If you haven't, get over and get your GA tickets because, like Dean said, front row sold out already. To Ring Chaos.
20 additional tickets
for front row. And they're sold out
in like an hour.
Yep. 110%. So, yeah, we got that. That's another one. And I mean, we don't have any more match announcements for that, but we will let you know as soon as more members or participants are announced for Team Brandon or Team Tim. If any other additional matches are announced, we'll make sure to let everybody know.
Yeah. I'm curious who's going to be on Team Tim.
It's going to be I bet Tim's going to come with some heat.
Oh, I guarantee
that.
Brandon's going to come with more heat too, though.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. We got a top 5 for you tonight. And, leave you with our final thoughts for the evening.
Yeah, we'll be back. Don't go nowhere.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have much left for you this evening, though, but we do want to get into something. I got a top 5 for us tonight. With it getting cold, spooky season, one of the best things to do is warm up with a nice bowl of soup.
Fuck yeah, it is.
So I want our top 5 favorite soups and like stews, anything that you use on a cold winter day to warm your belly.
Soup season is in full effect, and that's a perfect top 5. It's fitting. It's raining out here in Ohio.
Oh yeah, it was gross. It was gross today.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to the Browns game. Damn.
All right, so here we go. My number 1 favorite soup of all time. I don't know if it's necessarily a soup, but it's my favorite thing of all time. I'd make it I'd eat it every day if I could. Chicken and dumplings.
Okay.
I want all the dumplings. That's my favorite.
Are you a chicken paprikash guy?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I guess that kind of falls in the same category in a sense.
Yeah, it's just Hungarian chicken and dumplings.
Right. Yeah, that's phenomenal. I love dumplings and I love chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to take mine. I was like, don't you do it. My number 1, which I love making, chili. A good old
chili,
bro.
A good old
sour cream, cheese. And you know what? I used to eat it with tortilla chips, but dude at work turned me on to Fritos.
Oh yeah, corn chips. Oh, 100%.
Those ones?
Oh yeah, I like mine with I like my chili with cornbread.
That's solid too.
I like my chili with cornbread. All right. I guess since you didn't take it, I mean I kind of have to take it. It's chicken noodle. How do you not take chicken noodle at number 1? I wouldn't have took chili at number 2, just so we're aware. You could have taken chicken noodle at number 1 and still got
chili.
I
didn't know. I love chili.
Chicken noodle, the classic. I don't care if we're homemaking it. I mean, I definitely prefer homemade, but as a child, we all ate that Campbell's broth, and there was 12 little tiny chicken chunks in there. Yeah.
Like I make homemade chicken noodle soup myself. I love it.
What kind of noodles are you using in there?
The egg noodles.
Yeah, my boy. Egg noodles be slamming in the chicken noodle soup.
Oh yeah, dude. All right. My number 2, broccoli and cheese.
Do you have to get it from a specific place? I know that people like rave about Panera's broccoli and the cheese in the bread bowl.
Yes,
I don't like Panera.
That's overrated in my opinion, but
facts.
Broccoli and cheese is pretty fucking good with that little chunk of bread they give you.
Yeah,
that's good. But yeah, other than that, I think Panera's overrated as fuck. Kind of like Chick-fil-A.
That's probably my favorite thing about getting chicken paprikash from Hershey's is the bread they give you to dip it with it. It's so good.
You know what's got a surprisingly good chicken and broccoli and cheese? Subway. I don't even know if they still make soup. But
Back in the day when I used to work at McDonald's, we used to have soup and they had broccoli and cheese, and everybody said it was real good. And I don't eat broccoli and cheese soup, so
I
I've
love it.
never tried it, but they said it was real good. Um, I'm gonna take this one at number 3, and I think I'm gonna take it. It's not one of my soups, but I'm gonna take it because Zoe told me that I told Zoe that we were doing this as the top 5 tonight, and this is Zoe's favorite soup, so I'm taking it. So you can't. French onion soup.
Motherfucker.
I don't even like French onion soup. I
I
just like the
almost took it.
I just like the glob of cheese on the top.
Yes. I almost took it instead of broccoli and cheese, but I don't know if you like broccoli or not. I'm like, I gotta
No,
get it.
dude,
French
no,
onion is so good, dude.
so good. It's the glob of cheese. I don't like. I'm weird about my onions, so like I don't want those onions. But like an onion ring, I'll eat the onion, no problem.
Really?
I'm weird about onions. I don't know. It's a texture thing. They got to be cooked a certain way. It's weird.
I dig it. Not my fat ass.
What you taking at number 3, buddy?
Well, that just fucked me.
Sorry.
So that was gonna be my number 3. No, it's good. I should be mad at Zoe. Chicken enchilada.
Oh, okay. Now I have a question because that might have fucked me up. Is that the same thing as like a chicken tortilla soup?
Yep. Basically.
Fuck you. All right. So chicken tortilla enchilada soup. That's what you're going with. All right.
Yep.
All right. That's a good one. I like that one, man. It puts like that.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
the one that's got like the little red little strip Fritos in it. Shit. Yeah.
It's good, dude.
That's a good one. All right. All right. Ooh, I got one. Never in my life. If you go to a restaurant, bro, are you ordering soup anywhere?
Not typically, but there's been a few places where I'll ask what the soup of the day is, and if it's like $2 for a bowl, I'll get the soup.
Okay, so look at this place. When I go, I don't really like salad, but this place is a toss up. I will either get the soup or the salad because the zuppa be banging. Olive Garden zuppa.
Toscana.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that the one with the
yeah.
potatoes and the sausage in it?
Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
That's right. That's right. The zuppa Toscana be slapping.
It
Bussing.
does. It does. I hate you. Hmm. Was it what we do? Number 4?
You're on number 4. I got my baby. I'm ready.
Damn, dude.
I got one. And when if you don't take mine right here, when I drop mine at 5, you're gonna be like, you son of a bitch. Like
Wonton soup.
oh, good. I don't even like wonton soup.
No?
Nope.
I love it. For some reason, if I'm hungover,
the wonton soup be hitting.
Soup just cures it, bro. I don't know what it is.
It's probably the wontons, not the soup.
That broth slaps. I love broth.
Me too. I like a good broth. That's why I'm gonna go with my next. I don't even have an honorable mention. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm gonna take this one first before you try to take it. Number 5, childhood classic. Goes great with a grilled cheese sandwich.
Tomato soup,
buddy. Tomato soup. And then I won't take an honorable mention because I'll wait for you to take your 5th, and then I'll go honorable mention. I don't want to steal it from you.
Go ahead and do yours.
Oh, just a good old fashioned beef stew. Just like corn, peas, potatoes, chunks of beef, just marinating all day long.
So my honorable mention is going to be a good New England clam chowder.
Oh, okay. New England. Is that the red or the white?
It's the white. And then my number 5 is probably not a popular pick, but man, lobster bisque is
look, I'm sitting in my head. I'm like, fuck, I can't believe I left lobster bisque out.
Lobster bisque is so good.
Okay, good. I'm glad one of us got it because it is delicious. You are correct. It should have been way higher on the list than number 5.
I agree. I forgot about it too. Cause like, I'm thinking like, you fucked me by taking a French onion and then you took 2 of mine.
It's the glob of cheese. The Zuppa bangs.
Yeah, when I go there and get endless soup, dude, it's over with the salad and the breadsticks.
Yep, that's all I
Well,
need.
yeah,
Give me 15 bowls of Zupa and 27 breadsticks.
yeah, maybe a bowl or two of salad. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'll get water too, just a
Yeah,
cup of
no,
water.
I like the peach tea they have there. The
The
peach tea
raspberry
slab.
peach.
Yeah, no, it's just peach. It's just peach. They have raspberry tea, but just peach
I
is
think
good.
that one has both.
What?
Good.
Mm. All
They
right,
do
I'll
got
have to check it out. I'll have to check it
um,
out.
another one I'm just gonna throw out there. Wolfie's buffalo chicken soup is good. At Red
Bro,
Bull.
we need to go. I know this has nothing to do with Wolfies, but have you seen the Foundry specials for the month of October?
No.
They have like a apple pie pizza or something. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. I'll send it to you. It looks. We got to go get one. Like next show next week. We just need to order one, and I'll pick it up, bring it on the way here.
I'm down.
So
I wish I still lived in Cleveland. I'd bring out a fucking Gargano's pizza.
we were talking about that with Cole Johnson. I think we're gonna get together with Cole Johnson and go get some Gargano's pizza. That would be
Let's
cool.
do it.
Another thing I wanted to shout out real quick, and I'm sure I'll have another opportunity, but I'm going to say it now just to remind everybody. On October 28th, the NWA will be in Cleveland presenting their pay-per-view Samhain. But before that, earlier in the day, come on down to Jamie's Flea Market. Trunk or Treat's going down. Mega Wrestling Superstars will be live in the building. Trunk or Treating with the kids, hanging out, having a good time. Bring the kids down, meet some pro wrestlers, go trunk or treat, and have some Halloween fun. Safe and in a controlled environment.
Yeah, that's great for the kids.
So yeah, that should be fun. I'm gonna go and hang out. Maybe do a couple live interviews on the Facebook. Maybe do a couple live interviews.
Maybe I'll bring the hand dressed up as a turtle.
Hey, there you go. So
by the way,
yeah.
Side note, finally got to watch TMNT.
The Mutant Man.
Love it. Love it.
Choice. It was great. Yeah, so that's really all we got for you tonight. We will be, like I said, keeping everybody in the loop with anything updates regarding Mega Championship Wrestling on the 11th, Neo Pro on the 18th, anything RSW before they make their way back to Cleveland on the 4th in January. Everybody's going to try to be at Samhain. We're all trying to get a group together to go. So if I've contacted you, I know a couple of our friends listen to this and I've talked to them. So if I've contacted you and we all want to ride together, let's all get together and convoy out there. That could be a badass time.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's all I got, man. Until next week, we'll see you.
Yeah. Be good to each other. Drink your water. Peace.